And finally, there is this. This got going on Twitter yesterday. I don't know why. Another thing that we don't understand why things happen on Twitter when they do.
We don't know when they do. Absolutely. I would agree with that, but I think we know why.
So there is this sudden movement on Twitter and on social media to get Denton Ryan and Denton Geyer to start playing one another in football, in non-district play.
Yeah.
Geyer's a 6A program. Ryan has dropped down to 5A. And they want people are pushing them to make the move to make it so that they play in non-district play. Hashtag make them play is the hashtag that's been going around. For one thing, I give coaches the benefit of the doubt when they're scheduling. So whatever decisions they make on non-district schedules, I presume are the right decisions for them. So
and
that
now,
there is that
now that
caveat.
DCTF managing editor Greg Tepper has spoken,
Mm-hmm.
what does football fan Greg Tepper think?
Oh, they should have played yesterday.
Oh, come on. They got to play.
They have to play.
They got to play.
There is from a pure fan of
Yeah.
football perspective.
Yeah.
I will never argue against a really rough and tumble, gritty, mean rivalry.
Oh my God.
And that's what I want.
It'd be so good.
That's what
It'd
I
be
want.
so good.
You got two great coaches
Yeah.
there, in John Walsh and Dave Hennigan, who would draw up fantastic game plans for one another.
Yeah.
You've got just guys who know each other from
Right.
around town.
Yep.
It is. I mean, it should happen every year. It
Great
should
programs.
be and that's the thing is that there are long-standing rivalries that have not been stopped by differences in classification.
Mhm.
Bay City and El Campo still play every year.
Yep.
You know, these rivalries stay together despite differences in classification, despite differences in district play.
Not always.
Districts. Not always.
Not
Some
always.
of them break up.
Lake Travis and Dripping Springs got too lopsided.
Yeah.
And so they stopped.
They break up sometimes. But I also think, even though, I mean, Drip had a great year this year, that would have been an interesting game this year. But in any case, I think Lake Travis would have won. It would have been more interesting than past Drip and Lake Travis games.
I will agree with that.
There's that. I also don't think that these two programs would produce any sort of lopsided rivalry.
No.
I don't think there's any danger of that.
No.
When Longview and Marshall play, Longview tends to get the better of Marshall, but it's always a really good game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So these are the types of rivalry
Yeah.
that we need. And that is, for me, what non-district play should be reserved for, are for getting the games in that you are supposed to get.
Also, okay, this is both Fan Max and DCTF Max speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're never going to get a better group of coach players. No. I mean, even if Ryan is in a down year and Geyer's in a up year and there's a size difference, you're still going to get extremely fundamentally sound, great execution on the other side of the ball. I mean, it's a great non-district test. I don't know what you want. Plus, the atmosphere would have to be great, right?
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, presumably they play at C.H. Collins. They play at Collins.
Right.
Here's a hot take. Is Collins big enough?
Fair enough.
12,000.
Right? It's a good question.
Texas Bob says it seats 12,000.
Hey, but guess what? There's a great stadium in town.
Now, that said, I think Denton ISD, if they're going to put this together, they would probably want to take the gate. So I think that they would probably balk at moving it to Apogee. But at the same time, that'd be the hottest ticket in town.
Right.
Hottest ticket in town. There's nothing wrong with having 12,000 screaming fans.
Also, I don't think. I mean, I was at Cedar Hill. I think they locked the gates at 12,000. So it's not much different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do it. It was still a great atmosphere.
I think so. I'm going to sign on with hashtag make them play.
So, yeah, basically like DCTF Max coaches
totally
understand.
Absolutely.
I totally understand your decision.
Sure.
But here's what Football Fan Max has to say. I play the game.
That's exactly right.
That's right now.
That's exactly right. That's exactly where I'm at, is that I certainly understand that there's a lot more that goes into scheduling than games that would be fun.
Right.
But make them play. Hashtag.
I mean, it's not even far away.
No.
It's just right over there.
Yeah.
Come on.
It makes too much sense in my mind. In my mind, it makes too much sense. There are things that just the pieces fall into place.
The rest of us would enjoy it too much, which is all that matters.
That's all that matters. And look, if you are looking for a game that's going to get you ready for a rough district and get you ready to make a deep playoff run, well, here's a team that is usually on the other side, usually going to be pretty good. Hashtag make them play.